That's the huddle. Our guys
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Bill Fox Gymnasium as we get set for the first JV basketball game of the season as your De La Salle Pilots on their home court take it on the Falcons from Wiley E. Groves High School. Jalou Montessera, Andrew Todd. Andrew, we definitely got a good one. Freshman game was one to watch, but now we focus on the JV game. Starters for today for your De La Salle Pilots, number 11, Thomas Tucciaroni, number 13, Brandon Johnson, number 22, Braden Morochek, number 23, Gerald Gordon, and down low at center, number 32, Gabe Welsing.
Going to be an exciting matchup tonight. A lot of these players had a successful freshman season back for their sophomore year. We have some new players on the squad as well. We'll see how this one goes down.
Grove starters include Josh Phillips, Joseph West, Caleb Pepper, Owen Wesolowski, and Harlan Gibbs. As Gibbs is unfortunately not able to win the tip, as Welsing will win that one, and we are underway as Tucciaroni brings up the ball. Birmingham defense looking strong to start, but Tucciaroni finds his way to the lane, lays it up, lays it in. Good start for the Pilots. Tucciaroni puts it right in the basket, and the Pilots are up 2-0.
Great start there by Tucciaroni.
And a steal there by Gerald Gordon. Flips it to Brendan Johnson Jr. Can't get the layup to fall as number 10, Joseph West, will bring the ball back up. He has it at the top of the key. Looking for Harlan Gibbs. Welsing didn't get a hand on it. Gibbs knocked it right out of bounds, and Pilots basketball. Quick couple possessions there as Tucciaroni will bring it up. Welsing taking the role of big man down low. Seems. And Tucciaroni trying to find his way back to the basket. Mid-range won't go. Welsing trying to tip it out to Johnson. And Gerald Gordon will get the rebound, and that won't go. Once again, West will bring it back up. Already getting threatened there, and a steal by Thomas Tucciaroni. Almost let it fall out of bounds, and he double dribbled it.
Great
early turnover there by the Pilots. And it will be Groves' ball. And Groves will call a timeout by Coach Brandon Cassie. Timeout, Groves, 2-0 Pilots. Full timeout.
The brotherhood is the #1 thing at De La Salle. It's just one big family here.
At De La Salle, there's just something that sets it apart. There's a feeling, there's a growth, there's the idea of the builders of boys, makers of men.
They understand that it's a prep school and they're treating it like it's college, which, I mean, I felt like I could take on anything and I'd be ready to go because how well I've been prepped being here.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Bill Fox Gymnasium. Quick timeout there by Groves, as we can already tell. Pilots got the lead up 2-0. 6 minutes and 54 seconds left to go in this opening quarter. As this will be Joseph West to inbound for the Falcons, as Josh Phillips will bring the ball up. Gerald Gordon and Brandon Johnson already putting defense on, as a double team nearly forced West to get rid of that ball, and he does. Gives it to Caleb Pepper, but stolen by Welsing. Goes right up the court. Gives it to Brandon Johnson. This time the layup will fall. Second time was the charm in this case, and Johnson puts the Pilots up by 4.
Great pressure there by the Pilots, getting points too with that turnover.
Stolen again by Morochek. Tries to flip it to Gerald Gordon. West, however, tips it out of bounds. Pilots ball at the north end.
And it'll be Thomas Tucciaroni to inbound.
Flips it down to Welsing. Now out to Brandon Johnson Jr., the freshman. Johnson trying to go for that reverse layup there. Blocked by Gibbs, and he'll go the other way with it. And looked to be a foul on Gabe Welsing. That is his first. That will be Phillips to inbound. Finds West in the corner. He will try the three. Won't fall. Squad of Pilots in there. for the rebound, and Gordon flips it to Marocek, who gets the early layup.
Great layup there from Marocek, feeding off the momentum.
6-0 Pilots. 6 minutes left to go in this opening quarter as West will bring it up. Takes it inside, looking for number 22, Owen Wesolowski. Couldn't get that one to fall. Meanwhile, Gerald Gordon on the other end gets the layup to fall. Pilots points coming from down low as they have an 8-point lead now. Groves still trying to strike. And that will be Josh Phillips. Phillips and West have been the main ball holders for Groves early. And looks like a foul on Brandon Johnson. Little too much contact there. Now Phillips will bring it up. Pilots look to be running a 2 guys at the top of the key defense as Welsing tips the ball right out. Stolen by Marocek, passes it down to Brandon Johnson. He's quick, gets right down there, gives the Pilots double-digit lead.
Good job there by Johnson. Definitely going to be one of the stars for sure.
And West gets into a little trouble there, and Marocek contested. Gives it out to Caleb Pepper. 3 won't go. Rebound by Tucciaroni, strong up down there. Looks to be a foul on number 10 of Groves, Joseph West. And Braden Marocek to inbound this. He's got Welsing and Tucciaroni at the top of the key. Correction, Gerald Gordon now taking the 1 spot up. Gordon trying to look for Tucciaroni in the corner, shoots the 3 himself and gets it to go.
Quite an impressive start with the Pilots' 13-0 lead.
First 3 for the Pilots, first 3 of the ball game. 4:35 left to go in this first quarter, and nearly stolen away by Gerald Gordon. And Groves calls timeout. Pilots have been doing nothing but pouring on points and dominating play right now. Groves' second timeout of the game. We will step aside. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Bill Fox Gymnasium. Pilots with a 13-point lead. 4.5 minutes left to go in this opening quarter, and Groves still trying to strike and start putting points on the board. Number 23, Kent Cooper, and number 4, Chase Reed now in the game, as it's a feed down to Keon Jenkins, who's also checked into the game. He gets the bucket to go. Count it, and 1. Good start for Groves there. Get their first points, and Jenkins will go to the line to shoot 1 additional free throw. Attempting to cap off the 3-point play now, awaiting the free throw. Pilots already in foul trouble. They have 4 of them. Groves, 0. Something to watch out for. As Tucciaroni will bring it up as the free throw will go. Finds Marocek. Marocek going to the basket. Can't get it to fall, but he draws the foul. Went from the corner inside. Just couldn't get the basket to go, but he will be going up to the line for 2. The foul will be on Josh Phillips. That is his second. Correction, that is his first. First one is up and good. As number 33, Bryce Hutchinson now lets Welsing take a break. Welsing and Hutchinson being the 2 big men down low, as the second one can't fall. Rebound by West.
See what Groves can do here to start coming back. It's been a rough start.
Kent Cooper still trying to find his way inside as Wesolowski Has it on the inside, still trying not to travel. Takes a contested shot against Hutchinson. Can't get that to fall. Tucciaroni with the rebound. Goes back into Brandon Johnson, and he will fall out of bounds. Put the ball the other way.
Yeah, great effort there. Just could not keep the ball in.
As now, Chase Reed will pass it into Cooper. Double team immediately. Number 0, Alessandro DeRosa has checked into the game for the Pilots. As guard, as that will force a turnover. Pilot basketball. As Tucciaroni will bring it up. Still at his own in the top of the key, goes inside, lays it up and in. Tucciaroni off to a hot start here. 16-3 Pilots.
Yeah, great job. They're driving in the paint, getting through defenders.
As Cooper, don't know where that ball was intended to go, but it will be Pilots ball once again. DeRosa to inbound for De La Salle. Tucciaroni awaiting the inbound. As DeRosa will inbound. Tucciaroni will give it back to DeRosa. DeRosa getting some reps as point guard in this game. DeRosa, tried to get past his defender there. And it looked like DeRosa may have pushed off with his defender to clear that little opening for himself. That will be a foul on him. That is his first. And West will bring it up, finds Chase Reed. Step back jumper. Can't get it to fall. Looked to be a foul on number 13, Brandon Johnson Jr.
5 fouls already for the Pilots. Definitely not something you want to see this early.
That is Johnson's second. He is definitely going to be a crucial part of this starting lineup and the finishing touches for the Pilots this game, so you can't have him get into foul trouble early. First free throw from Reed is good. As number 24, Mario Jesu, and number 4, Lucas Summer, both check into the game, give Brandon Johnson a little rest, as well as Thomas Tucciaroni. And Reed's second free throw will fall. Pilots now have an 11-point lead, 16-5. Less than 3 minutes left to go in this opening quarter. DeRosa will bring it up once again. He's got Gerald Gordon to his right, and he will give it to him. And Gordon, a little bit of a block shot there. Jesu with the rebound, passes it out to DeRosa. Now Summer has it. Free throw basically is good. 2 points for Summer right off the bench. Pilots up 18-5. Great offense there by Lucas Summer as the defense looking to try and get the ball back. Jenkins nearly lost it there, and now it is in the hands of Kent Cooper. Back to Jenkins now. Finds West inside, blocked by Gerald Gordon. Didn't fool anybody. Mario Jesu diving on the ball to get the rebound, and it will be a jump ball. You had West, Summer, and Gibbs all on the ground. Possession arrow belongs with Groves. Reed to inbound. Finds West. West will take the 3. Doesn't get it to go. As Reed is on the ground, but it will be a travel. Turnover, it will now be Pilots ball once again. Pilots have been doing good at forcing turnovers, especially in this first quarter, as Gerald Gordon will now bring the ball up.
A lot of pressure from the Pilots defense.
Gordon looking for an opportunity there. Finds DeRosa in the corner for 3 off the backboard. West with the rebound. He'll be taking it down, trying to pace himself a little bit, trying to find an open man. And looks like that may have been intended for Kent Cooper, but it does not matter. Chase Reed couldn't get a hand on it either. And that pass will go out of bounds. Looked like it was a tip by the Pilots, though, as Kent Cooper will try the three. That won't fall, and now we'll be back in the hands of Reed. Finds West, and that will be back out to Cooper. Gerald Gorn leapt for that, but Harlan Gibbs had no defender on him, but it was a travel. Pilots ball once again, a minute and a quarter left in this first quarter.
Looks like we'll have a substitution. Fo Mashuris will come in for Gerald Gordon. And he'll be the one to inbound the ball out to Sandro DeRosa.
Mashuris definitely going to be somebody valuable. Big guy down low. He's got to know everything where to go. Helping Hutchinson down low, protecting that paint. DeRosa will bring it up, trying to clear space for himself there. Finds Summer. Lucas Summer looks like he's asking for a pick there. Won't get it, but he gets Hutchinson outside. Hutchinson will try the three, hits the front of the rim. Both 24s battling for it. It is won by Harlan Gibbs, and layup will be good for Keon Jenkins. 40 seconds left to go in this opening quarter.
Great performance here by the Pilots. Can't get away too much as the Groves defense stays intact.
25 seconds left to go as Mario Jesu finds himself at the top of the key, tries a three, hits the front of the rim. Rebound, Harlan Gibbs. Gibbs going strong down to the paint, stolen away by Sandro DeRosa. Pilots on a charge. DeRosa layup, just couldn't get it to fall. Harlan Gibbs gives it off to West. Gibbs credited with the rebound. West will take a last second shot off the side of the rim, and that will conclude quarter number one. At the end of the first quarter, it is your De La Salle Pilots 18, Groves 7. Thank you for joining. Timeout.
Emery Jackson. I chose to just join the esports team because I like to play games.
I decided to join this program because I seen it was a fun program and I like playing the game. So
chose to roll in this program because one, I already play video games a lot at home, and then two, Mr. C, our coach, he really helped me a lot. Told me if you want to join, I can make it happen.
My favorite part is the community and the competition.
excel to a point where I can actually get a scholarship, and it actually helped me with my communicative skills.
Being able to communicate well with the team even under stressful situations, and then a lot of camaraderie, a good team effort.
If you have interest in esports, and even if you don't, and you just want to try something new, it's definitely worth it.
Just stay on your work and continue to be great for Pilots.
Welcome back, everybody. Ready to start this second quarter in the Bill Fox Gymnasium. Fo Mashuris preparing to inbound to Sandro DeRosa. And the second quarter is underway as DeRosa will bring it up. He's got Gioni Locke in coverage. He's just checked into the game. DeRosa finds himself at the top of the key. He'll try the three. That won't fall. And Locke will just let it roll out of bounds. Gives it back to his team. Locke will give it into Josh Phillips. He took a little break, but he is back in as well as number 4, Chase Reed. And almost stole it away, but it looked like a foul on the Pilots.
Good pressure there by Mario Jesu getting in there.
Correction, that was a foul on Groves. That was a foul on Harlan Gibbs. That will be his first. Groves starting to get into a little bit of foul trouble here. Fortunately, fouls reset every quarter, so they shouldn't have too much of a problem with that, except being fouled out as Lucas Summer with a little reverse layup action gets his first points. As Gibbs gets it snuffed by Hutchinson. And Jenkins found himself triple teamed there, and a little bit of a pushing foul and roughness foul, it appears. Looked like that foul was on Lucas Summer. That'll be his first. as now Chase Reed will prepare to inbound for Groves as he finds his man Locke, who gives it in right to Gibbs. Gibbs jumps, that is a travel. But there's a foul call on the Pilots. Definitely costly right there, not what you want to see. And that will be on Bryce Hutchinson. That is his first. 2 straight fouls on 2 straight Groves possessions. Not what you want to see out of the Pilots, especially early in this quarter. Andrew, I think that's definitely going to be one of the keys to this game as we see Harlan Gibbs take his first free throw.
Yeah, if you definitely don't want to be in foul trouble, you want to avoid that because, I mean, that's free points that the other team is getting while the clock doesn't even run. So you got to stay out of trouble like that.
Absolutely. The first one will fall. It is 20-8 now, Pilots. Harlan Gibbs looking to give his team 9 points. Can't get it to fall, and Gibbs gets his own rebound, tries to feed it into Jenkins. Jesu comes out with it. Looking in, nearly went out of bounds there. Bryce Hutchinson didn't know it was coming to him. Hutchinson looking for a way to try and get in, finds Summer. Summer goes in, finds Mashurus in the corner, but it gets swatted away by Josh Phillips. One-on-one against Jesu, finds Gibbs. Slick moves there by Harlan Gibbs. Definitely a standout for Groves today. And now the Pilots lead by 10 as it's a little bit of a pushing foul, I want to say, on Gion Locke. That will be his first foul as a full rotation for the Pilots. New full rotation will be Braden Morochek, Gabe Welsing, Brandon Johnson, Gerald Gordon, and Thomas Tucciaroni. Morochek to inbound. He's got Welsing and Gordon down low. Flea flicker back to Morochek from Gordon, who gets the rebound. Three-pointer was unsuccessful, and Pilots won't walk away with any points this drive. Groves basketball.
Groves defense really putting a lot of pressure on there. It's been a struggle for sure.
Absolutely good chance to convert there, just couldn't get to it though. As Josh Phillips will bring the ball up and gives it to Locke, who now, and Groves just passing it all over the place. Gibbs trying to look for somebody, finds Phillips and gets it out to Wazalowski. Wazalowski gets a little bit of a seam, goes up, not getting past Gabe Welsing. He was a brick wall. And Brandon Johnson gets snuffed out by Harlan Gibbs. And unfortunately, that one will not go.
Great job there by Welsing getting that ball down the court.
And intended for Harlan Gibbs. Instead, Tucciaroni put pressure on him. Last touched by Gibbs. Pilot basketball. 5:50 to go in this first half. 10-point lead for De La Salle.
Gabe Welsing gonna inbound the ball.
Tucciaroni still trying to find a way in, and just going to end up giving that ball to Morochek. Now Johnson Jr. going up, contested layup. Wazalowski won that battle, but it will be a foul. However, it will be on number 32, Keon Jenkins. That is his first. As Brandon Johnson will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one falls. Pilots really can't be taking free throws for granted here. I mean, Groves definitely is proving that they're a worthy team to play against. I mean, it's only an 11-point lead for the Pilots. I mean, Groves could easily start clawing back into this game. They have plenty of time to do it before halftime. Pilots just need to make their free throws and not make any mistakes early.
Yeah, offense is definitely the part of the game that needs to be worked on. This Groves defense has come out very strong here in the second quarter.
Second one will not fall. Locke will get the rebound out to Phillips. Now it's Caleb Pepper for 3. Won't fall. And that one is out on Thomas Tucciaroni. That will be Groves basketball as Josh Phillips will prepare to inbound. Not a bad strategy there, getting Pepper in the corner. That worked for him. Just couldn't get the points. Now it's Kent Cooper. Gets trapped by Welsing in the corner, and Welsing is going down the court. He'll try the layup. Won't go, but he draws the foul. Great job by Welsing. Noticed immediately he could draw a foul, and sure enough, Caleb Pepper fell victim to it. That will be his first foul. Groves already with 4 fouls in this quarter. Pilots with 2.
Welsing playing amazing defense right now.
And offense, as that first free throw will fall. And a timeout will be called by De La Salle.
Attention De La Salle seniors, the Richard A. Belgenorth LaSallian Award for Higher Education Scholarship is available. The mission of the scholarship is a tribute to the memory of Mr. Belgenorth from the class of 75 and his belief that De La Salle Collegiate plays a crucial role as a foundation for lifelong learning. The Richard A. Belgenorth LaSallian Award for Higher Education aims to financially assist a graduating De La Salle senior to continue his education at a college or university. The award recipient will be granted a $1,000 award to be used to help defray costs directly associated with their first year of college. The deadline to apply is December 16th by 2:30 p.m.
Welcome back, everybody, as Welsing prepares to take his second free throw. Won't fall. Johnson couldn't get that against big Harlan Gibbs. As now it's Phillips looking for Cooper, and he will fire from the corner, won't get it. Wesolowski gets the rebound, and it's a contest between Gibbs and Welsing. And looks like that foul's going to be on Welsing. That will be his first, I believe. Correction, that's his third foul. Gabe Welsing already in a little bit of trouble there as he will take a seat. Obviously, we can't have Gabe Welsing just go out in the first half like this. He most likely will sit the rest of this half out. Inbound to Caleb Pepper. Now Josh Phillips. Nearly lost it there from Brandon Johnson as Phillips finds Pepper once again. As Pepper gives it out to Kent Cooper. Cooper will try the three. Won't fall. Brandon Johnson with the rebound and foul on Phillips. A little bit of a chaotic scene there, but Josh Phillips draws the foul after the Brandon Johnson rebound.
Just a lot of fouls so far in this game. Already 8 fouls total between both teams here in the second quarter. A lot of them were in the first quarter. It's just something you want to stay out of. It can really make a difference in these games.
I was just about to say 8 total fouls between both teams. Obviously not what you want to see, especially in the first half of play, as Brandon Johnson's first free throw is up and good. Pilots lead by 13. A little bit of a scoring drought for Groves. They haven't scored in about 3 minutes of playing time. Last bucket for them was at the beginning of this quarter, as Johnson goes 2 for 2. And looks like Groves having a little confusion on who's going to pass the ball in, but it will be Locke to Phillips and out to Wesolowski. And taken right away by Tucciaroni. Brandon Johnson up ahead, let him eat. And one. Layup is good for Johnson. Wait, looks like there may have been a charge. Looks like there may have been some. And it will be an offensive foul on the Pilots. That foul will go against, will go against Brandon Johnson. That is his third. So both Welsing and Johnson already with 3 fouls. Not something you want to play with. As Gibbs and Hutchinson go toe-to-toe. Jump ball. Possession arrow belongs to the Pilots. As Johnson will take a break.
DeRosa going to inbound the ball to Tucciaroni.
Definitely not something you want to see. Both Welsing and Johnson with 3 fouls, especially this early in the game. They're crucial players, but if they keep fouling, they'll have no choice but to have to sit most of this game out. As Hutchinson goes up, can't get the layup to fall as Gibbs with the rebound hands it off to Phillips. Phillips, looked like a little double dribble action. Looks like he carried it, though. And now it is Pilots ball once again, as it looks like Tucciaroni will inbound. Tucciaroni, DeRosa, and Gerald Gordon taking the roles of point guard, alternating a little bit. Tucciaroni steps out, finds Hutchinson. Hutchinson will give it back out to Tucciaroni. Hutchinson looks like he's preparing for a screen. Tries to. Now off to Gerald Gordon. Gordon with a little step back, blocked by Wesolowski. Hutchinson took his glasses off. Looked like his glasses may have broke. No, he is okay.
Yeah, definitely something you don't want to have happen in the middle of all that action.
Absolutely not. Couldn't have said it better myself. As Locke will prepare to inbound. Groves trying to put some points on the board. They haven't done so since about 6 minutes in this quarter, and wow. Faruga goes down hard. Bucket will count for the Pilots, and stolen away by Braden Morocek. Finds DeRosa into Gerald Gordon. Layup, just couldn't get it to fall, but he draws the foul. Pilots being real aggressive down low early, and it's paying off. Being sent to the free throw line as that foul is on Locke. That is his second foul. That is the fourth foul for Groves this quarter, as Gordon, the freshman, will go to the line. Definitely got some talented freshmen out there. We got Gerald Gordon and Brandon Johnson Jr., both starters, and they're very talented, of course, as his first free throw is good. As it looked like A.J. Bralotti is now in for the Pilots. As Gordon prepares to take his second free throw, number 3, Brandon Hargis, looking to go in, and he will. He will go in for Gordon, and we will take a look at Brandon Hargis' first minutes.
Also coming in is A.J. Bralotti.
And Phillips will now bring it back up. Immediate double team, gets out of it, gets it to Reed, now out to Locke. Back inside to Reed, gets tripped up, and it doesn't matter, it was a travel. Some might have said that was a tripping foul, but no siree, that was a travel on Groves. And looked like it will be Pilots basketball, and just a quick confirmation, it will be. Never mind, it will not be Pilots ball. They are going to call a foul, and looks like that foul will go against Mr. A.J. Bralotti. Right off the bench, gets one foul. That is his first. As Reed will go for the line, to the line for 2. That first one spins out.
Yeah, just a lot of this game has been played at that free throw line, and a lot of points have come from there. It's both teams in a bunch of foul trouble.
Second one will not fall. Reed goes 0 for 2 as Hutchinson gets the rebound and then will take it up himself. Gets it back out to Tucciaroni. Phillips on defense, not allowing Tucciaroni any space. Step back 3 from Thomas, no good. Hutchinson went up for it. Little push down by Jenkins, and Phillips ends up in his hands. Now Jenkins back out to Faruja. Now out to Phillips. And now Reed has it. Passing. De La Salle's defense has been stout early in this game. As Phillips will pass it out to Locke. Out to Phillips. He'll try the 3. Won't get it to fall. Good rebound by Jenkins. Fights for it. Gets it to Locke. Won't fall. Rebound by A.J. Bralotti.
Yeah, this De La Salle defense on top of him right now.
Especially down low. You know, Andrew, they've been having to pass every time, every drive. They've been only able to get shots from the outside. It's definitely been paying off for the Pilots. Their defense looks like that's going to be a foul on Chase Reed of Groves. And it looks like that's going to be his second foul of the game, as we have less than 2 minutes to go in this opening half. Welsing and Johnson still on the bench with those 3 fouls, as Tucciaroni will go to the line for two. First one up and first one good. As Mario Jesu and Lucas Summer will come in for Bryce Hutchinson and Alessandro DeRosa.
And with this free throw, Cucciarone can get his Pilots up to a 20-point lead here against Groves as the first half winds down.
I think that would certainly be the way to cap off the first half. Make the Pilots feel good about themselves as the second free throw is up and good. 30-10 Pilots. Possession arrow still belonging to the Pilots if there so happens to be a jump ball before the half. Yes, absolutely. A lot can happen in 2 minutes. As Jenkins will give it off to Gibbs. Initial block by Cucciarone, still gets the shot up. And now it's Reed in the corner. Gives it to Phillips outside. Back out to Reed. He's got some space. Chooses to give it down to Gibbs. Gibbs' layup will go. Cucciarone couldn't provide too much contact with those two fouls. And now Groves loosens the Pilots' lead a little bit as Mario Jesu passes it out to Brandon Hargis. Now back out to A.J. Brulati. Out to Jesu once again, trying to find a hole. Gets knocked down there. Pushing foul called. Looks like that's going to be on Keon Jenkins. That is his second foul. Both teams with 5 fouls this quarter. 1 minute and 1 second to go in this first half. Jesu will be at the line for two. First one off the back of the rim and no good. As Kent Cooper will now check in for Groves, and Reed will, Locke will sit down for most likely the rest of the break. Jesu trying to redeem himself here on the second free throw, does just that. 1 for 2, 31-12 Pilots. And now there's a minute to go left in the second quarter as Josh Phillips brings it in. Immediately out to Kent Cooper, gives it back to Reed. Now it's Jenkins, and Cooper's been having it a lot. Reed finds a little opening there. Great pass to Jenkins there for the layup is good. And that may be the last Groves possession of the half, unless they can get a little bit of defense going. And turns out that's a foul on Cucciarone. Offensive foul that will be.
It's going the other way here.
Cooper still brings it up. Hargis on defense, given good defense. Brandon Hargis, his first game as a De La Salle Pilot for basketball. And speaking of him, he will draw the foul. Excuse me. Kent Cooper will draw the foul. The foul will be on Brandon Hargis. That is his first. As Cooper will be at the line to shoot two. Cooper trying to eat away at this Pilots lead a little more as the first one is up and good. Second one up, and the second one is good. 2 for 2 there by Kent Cooper as Cucciarone trying to get one last shot off for his Pilots. Phillips in coverage. Cucciarone spins through traffic, just can't get it to go. Phillips has got 8 seconds left. Looking for a shot, he'll take it, and just can't get it to fall. There's Gibbs down low, layup will fall, and those will be the last points of the first half. At the end of the half, it's your De La Salle Pilots 31, Groves 18. Good half for both teams. We'll see you in 10 for the third quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Bill Fox Gymnasium as we get started for the second half between the Pilots of De La Salle and the Falcons of Birmingham Groves. Pilots had a good first half, dominating play, getting sent to the free throw line multiple times. Both Gabe Welsing and Brandon Johnson back into the game, both having 3 fouls. That's something to look out for. Groves was able to stay in the game, but they have to dominate this quarter to get back in the game as we get set for the second half.
Going to be an interesting one for sure. Groves are going to have to start getting their rebounds, committing on those free throws, and just figuring things out because they need to come back from this one.
Absolutely, they could. Joseph West inbounds it in, passes it out to Reed. That will be intercepted by Brandon Johnson. Good start for him. Layup is good. He says, I have 3 fouls, but I can still play, and he gets the opening points of the second half as it goes out to Locke off of the pass from Josh Phillips. Stolen away by Gerald Gordon. Charging down the court, finds Marocek. Thought about the 3, but he traveled. Oh, that is not what you want to do immediately starting the third quarter. Could be a costly mistake. Turnover by the Pilots. Groves ball as West to inbound once again. He's got Phillips right in front of him. Certainly not what you want to do if you're the Pilots. Gives it to Caleb Pepper. Can't find anybody. Gives it back out to Phillips. Tries to get it in there to Wesolowski. Can't get it to fall. Out to Brandon Johnson. Got it again. Johnson has had all 4 points for the Pilots this quarter, this half.
He's on a roll to start the half.
Pilots certainly dominating offensively and defensively as well as Marocek comes up with the steal. Slows play down. Slowly will bring it up. And Marocek weaving his way to the paint. Just can't get it to fall, but he will draw the foul. 22 on 22. And Owen Wesolowski commits the foul. And Marocek will go up to the line to shoot 2. Correction, that was Harlan Gibbs there, it seems. But at the foul, that will be his second foul whatsoever. First one just could not fall. Marocek also plays baseball for De La Salle. He is a pitcher, had a really good season, had a couple perfect games as he gets the second free throw to fall, and a steal by Brandon Johnson. Brandon Johnson trying to get 6 points there, couldn't make it in. Gordon had a chance as well, couldn't get that one to fall as Phillips comes up with it, finds West. West will take the contested 3, not get it, and Gibbs will lose it out of bounds. Good attempt by Harlan Gibbs, but it will be Pilots basketball.
Ton of pressure, and that ball is getting in the hands of Brandon Johnson, and he's doing a great job with it right now. The Pilots lead 36-18.
Brandon Johnson certainly playing a different pace of basketball than everybody else. Certainly what we anticipated out of him coming from this, but he's got to be careful on defense with those 3 fouls, as we've seen him going a little soft on defense, trying not to commit any other foul as DeRosa will come back up with it. Nearly ought to be a walk-in layup for Groves, but DeRosa comes out with it as Johnson, a little floater, can't get it to fall. Welsing nearly got it to go, and turns out it was last touch by West. Sure looked like Welsing got a hand on that last, but maybe the refs saw a different angle. They surely did, as it will be Pilots basketball. And Marocek will inbound immediately to DeRosa, not wasting any time. DeRosa stuck in the corner, guarded by West, and it looked like he stepped out of bounds. Turnover, Pilots. Big mistake there from DeRosa, as Phillips will bring up the ball once again. 5:50 left in this third quarter. Little pump fake there. Gives it to West, now back to Phillips. Phillips and West just alternating passes. Gets it into Wesolowski, can't get it to fall, blocked by Welsing and Gordon. And Gordon will come up with the rebound, take it all the way to the south side. Can't get the layup to fall though, as West will come out with it for Groves. West finds Luck. Now back out to Phillips.
We've got to capitalize on this possession right here.
Wesolowski, little step action there. Couldn't get it to fall, and Welsing looks like he got pushed out of bounds there. And they're going to call the foul on Owen Wesolowski. Welsing had the rebound, but Wesolowski just shoved him out of bounds. Cannot do that, and that is Wesolowski's first of the game.
Comes Sandro DeRosa.
DeRosa will bring it back up the court. Screen from Marocek. As Gerald Gordon now gets the ball, goes it up. Side floater is good, and Pilots now lead once again by 20 points as West will bring it up for Groves. Harder defense now as DeRosa will draw the foul. Barely any contact there that was foul worthy. That's DeRosa's second of the game. As Josh Phillips now passes it into West, turns around, shoots, and scores. 38-20 now, Pilots. 18-point lead for the men in white. As Brandon Johnson tries taking it in himself, and looked like it was a foul on the floor. That will be on, look to be on Chase Reed. He also has 3 fouls.
Definitely some sloppier basketball coming out so far in this half. Not many possessions have been capitalized upon.
Absolutely. Groves has taken a timeout. Andrew, I think we've certainly seen a terrific amount of passing and scoring, especially from the free throw line. Gabe Walsing and Brandon Johnson taking those 3 fouls into consideration. Not really playing hard defense, but they're not playing soft either.
Yeah, this De La Salle team they're looking pretty good. Groves has definitely kept them on their toes, though. They've not been able to get away by too much. They do lead by 18, but Groves still somewhat staying into this one.
And now we are back here after the timeout. Pilot lineup will stay the same as Harlan Gibbs and Gianni Locke are back in for Groves. And now DeRosa will give it out to Marocek. Marocek at the top of the key, still looking for it. Gives it out to Johnson. Johnson finds Welsing. Welsing to Marocek. Marocek to Gordon. His three-pointer off the side of the rim. Won't go. Gibbs with the rebound out to West. Terrific defense. And stolen by Gerald Gordon, but he passed it right back to West. And West fighting in the backcourt with DeRosa. Gives it to Locke. Now out to Phillips. And he carried it. That's a travel on Groves. Turnover.
Yeah, Gerald Gordon all over these guys. He's been intercepting, shooting.
So once again, Pilots basketball. Brandon Johnson to inbound it. DeRosa rapidly bringing that up the court. Gets a little push off. Just couldn't get the mid-range to go as West. And that is going to be a foul. Looked like it's going to be a blocking foul called on DeRosa. That will be his third. So now there are currently 3 players on the court for the Pilots with 3 fouls. Got to look out for those. And Harlan Gibbs gets fouled. That one looked to be on Mr. Braden Marocek.
Yeah, these guys want us out of foul trouble. It already started to become a problem in this half, too.
As Bryce Hutchinson now back in. Took off the glasses now, and he is back in for Welsing. Still 38-20 Pilots lead as Chase Reed back in for Groves. Harlan Gibbs at the top of the key. Phillips to inbound. As Locke floats it up, can't get it to fall. Gibbs got blocked a little bit there by Morocek. Morocek gets the block and takes it up. Morocek looking for space, finds Summer, who is checked in for the Pilots. And Brandon Johnson's floater was no good. Turns out there was and looks to be an offensive foul on Brandon Johnson from the looks of it. He is going off to the side, which can only mean that he now has 4 fouls, and we are not even through this third quarter yet. Got to be careful now. As Lucas Summer back in for him.
He's been a crucial part of this team. They do not want to lose him.
And there's a 3 from Joseph West. Obviously great energy from him. Pilots lead only 14 as Morocek looking to respond. Just couldn't get it to go. And stolen away by West. Absolute, nearly body slam Braden Morocek. As that is going to be a foul against. Is that a foul against Morocek?
Appears it was a.
Look to be that look. That's what it's looking like.
Yeah, defensive foul.
I thought they would be all over that. I mean, that was just almost a near body slamming of a player. Anyway, Phillips out of the game as Locke will just drive in and get a little floater action right there. 13-point lead for the Pilots. Pilots lead slowly slipping away as Gerald Gordon for 3, and it goes. Pilots get a little momentum off of that. Gerald Gordon gets the Pilots a little addition to their lead as West looking to bring it up. Finds Locke in the corner. Mario Jesu on defense as Locke finds Mr. Bryce Jefferson. Haven't heard his name called yet. Checking in for Groves. As now Morocek finds Jesu in the corner for 3. Just couldn't get it to go off the front of the rim. Jesu, that is his spot, the corner. He is deadly from that range. As looks like that's going to be a foul on West. That one was offensive. No doubt about it. Foul Gerald Gordon right there. Mr. Joseph West with the foul.
And it will be an inbound from Morocek.
So things certainly haven't been getting any easier for the Pilots. If so, Groves has just been keeping them on their toes a little bit more than they were in the first half, Andrew. Obviously playing a different breed of basketball here in the second half, trying to claw their way back into this thing as Lucas Summer trying to shoot it. Gets blocked by Locke. Little contested there, and Locke won that battle easily.
Yeah, they're cut down to an 11-point game. Groves really working on it.
Make it single digits. They're calling that a 3. Joseph West gets it to fall. 43-35 as De La Salle will call timeout. We will step aside.
Pilots, if you are in need of service hours, you are in luck. There is a Christmas setup event at St. Hyacinth Church on Saturday, December 6th. Volunteers will help move Christmas trees and other decorations, and overall, just help to decorate and put the church in a Christmas spirit. St. Alberta's Church will also need help decorating on December 13th. See Mr. Westfall if you are interested.
Welcome back, everybody. 43-35 in favor of the Pilots, and single-digit lead. Have not said that since the first quarter. As we wind down the minutes of the timeout, keep in mind that Brandon Johnson and Gabe Welsing still in a little bit of trouble now. Still trying to hang on here.
One minute and 41 seconds left.
Still awaiting the inbound for the Pilots as Morocek will inbound that right to Brandon Johnson. Welsing will flip it back to him. Johnson. Offensive foul is what they're calling. And in case you saw the score for Groves being 35, it has now been changed to 30. Turns out a little bit of a scoring issue there. And the score you see right now is now the correct one as Braden Morocek goes up and goes up strong. Count it and one. That is exactly what the Pilots needed to come out of the timeout. And Braden Morocek's about to cap off the three-point play. Trying to put the Pilots up by 14.
Morocek, he's definitely been a very crucial player to this JV squad.
As the free throw is good. Morocek adds, caps off the three-point play. Pilots with a 14-point lead. As Josh Phillips will bring it back up. Gerald Gordon on defense against him. Phillips looking strong around the paint. And he traveled. Hear this crowd getting loud in here as it's another turnover by Groves. Once again, Pilots ball. Welsing and DeRosa and Johnson all on the north side. As DeRosa brings it up, tight coverage by Kent Cooper. DeRosa finds Gordon. Gordon just dives right in, and they will not be calling no foul call on that. Was last touched by Groves. Morocek to inbound the ball. Long pass to Brandon Johnson. Finds Welsing in the corner for three. Just couldn't get it to go. Rebound, Josh Phillips. This place would have gone mad if Welsing had made that. Intended for Wesolowski, and that is a Groves turnover once again. Pilot ball, 38 seconds exactly left to go in this third quarter as we approach the fourth. And Andrew, I think both of these teams are going to go into these fourth quarter very, very heated. It's gotten close, it's gotten ugly, and certainly not any easier for either one of these teams.
Yeah, there's still been a lot of fouls, but I really feel like the Pilots are finding some momentum right now as this crowd grows for the varsity game. Things seem to be on the Pilot side. We'll see what Groves can do to come back.
Absolutely, as that will be a foul call on Mr. Joseph West. That will be his third foul, 5 fouls by Groves in this third quarter as Johnson's first free throw is up, and it is good. 1 for 1, trying to complete. 2-point play. 23 seconds to go in the third quarter. Quick release by Johnson, and he gets the second one to fall. And he'll take a break, and Bryce Hutchinson will check back in for the Pilots. Pilots with a 16-point lead as we approach the fourth quarter. And Phillips nearly lost it there to Gerald Gordon. Gerald Gordon definitely been playing very strong defense. Phillips trying to find a seam. Tries to take the screen from Harlan Gibbs as West tries to fire away, and he fills it. Hard to be mad at that one as West just did his job. Gordon trying to respond. Last second shot, can't get it to fall. Little clumsiness between Kent Cooper and Josh Phillips to get the ball. And good way to end the quarter for Groves with that 3 by Joseph West. 13-point game after 3. We'll step aside.
Tyler Mearshart. I chose to enroll in this program just to kind of get better at my skills in making things and crafting things and just being able to work well with other people.
I'm Andrew England. I chose to enroll in the robotics program because I like working with tools and just working on things in general. It's something I enjoy.
My name is Evan Kelly. I've chosen to enroll in robotics as I wanted to be an engineer. I think robotics would greatly help me in what I want to do and what I want to be when I grow up.
My favorite part about this program is the ability just to make things and be able to use your own knowledge and actually apply it in a way that's real.
My favorite part would honestly be the brotherhood we have between our team. We definitely have that, community, that spirit.
I definitely just say give it a try, and even if you don't stick with it, it'll definitely be worth it.
You don't really need any experience to join.
It'd be an awesome opportunity to learn more about robotics and the brotherhood that we have between our team.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Bill Fox Gymnasium JV matchup between the Pilots of De La Salle and the Falcons from Birmingham Groves. As we get set for the fourth quarter, Sandro DeRosa from the inbound from Braden Morocek brings up the ball, now in the hands of Gerald Gordon. Gordon just goes right in, can't get the layup to fall, just not enough on it. Rebound by West. Finds Kent Cooper in the corner for three, off the side of the backboard. Josh Phillips with a good rebound. His floater is good from the free throw line. Josh Phillips cutting it loose a little bit here, taking more points off this Pilots lead. It's Gerald Gordon trying to respond. He'll try with a three and just couldn't get it to fall. Now it's a little bit of a, they're going to call jump ball between Bryce Hutchinson and Harlan Gibbs. Possession arrow belongs to Groves as West will inbound this ball to Phillips. Groves definitely getting back into it. They're definitely a lot more determined to win now. Not the Groves team we were seeing earlier in this first quarter, certainly, but definitely the team that they've proven to be. As Kent Cooper, and miscommunication there as they lose it. Bryce Hutchinson now picks up the ball. Now gives it to DeRosa, finds Morocek in the corner for three, just couldn't get it to fall. And Gordon good with the putback. Very good for the Pilots there, 13-point lead. 6 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in this game. Pilots trying to come up big. And stolen away by Gerald Gordon. He'll lay it up and in. Pilots starting to pull away with this thing as Joseph West trying to get something going for his team. And Kent Cooper now Wazalowski. Now back to West. West, long three-pointer. Can't get it to fall. Morocek with the rebound. Long pass to DeRosa. He'll lay it up. A high layup. Hutchinson with the putback. Couldn't get it to go, but Gordon will put it in. Third time was the charm for the Pilots there. 52-35. 6 straight points. And now Josh Phillips taking it up, and Groves will call timeout.
The Pilots are on fire right now. Gerald Gordon especially getting all those points.
Timeout by Groves. And now here's a quick ad break.
Pilot community, there's just 1 week until the De La Salle Christmas concert. Both choirs from De La Salle and Regina High School, as well as our De La Salle band, will be performing Christmas music and many different carols. Come out and support your Pilots and Satellites on Thursday, December 11th at 7 p.m. for an entertaining show to get you in the Christmas spirit.
Both of these teams have definitely been performing in passing and scoring. Pilots definitely getting the momentum back on their side late in this game. That is what has put them up by 17 points. Definitely been a crucial factor there. As we are now ready to go. Less than 6 minutes left in this game. A bow zone already forming for the varsity game. And the JV Pilots are 6 minutes away from victory if they keep going like this. As West with another inbound trying to get it to Phillips. And Phillips still trying to find his way inside. He's got Wazalowski behind him, and it's a travel Morochek was putting pressure on him, and he had no choice but to pick up that foot, which caused the travel.
Yeah, this Pilot team executing everything perfectly right now. Defense and offense.
Absolutely they are. And Gerald Gordon. And that is going to be a pushing foul. Tried to get it out to Brandon Johnson. Foul called before that, though. And Morochek to inbound once again for the Pilots. Finds Brandon Johnson. Johnson's little floater off the glass won't fall. West with the rebound. He'll dribble it down fast. Finds Locke. Now out to Harlan Gibbs. The big man goes in and foul on the floor. That foul will be on the Pilots. That will be on Bryce Hutchinson. Fortunately, only his second foul. Notable people with fouls for the Pilots. Brandon Johnson with 4 as Locke finds himself at the three-point line. Can't get the shot to go. Morochek with the rebound. Now the Pilots goal trying to take a little time off as Welsing will bring it up himself. Welsing gets stuck there. Gives it off to Brandon Johnson. Off to Bryce Hutchinson, now out to Morochek. Long three-pointer off the front of the rim as Locke will get the rebound for that one out to Phillips. Phillips trying to shoot with 3 with his own. That's a bomb. Just couldn't get it to go. Gibbs with the rebound. He had Locke in the corner. Chose to do it himself. And that will be an offensive foul. And it's going the other way.
De La Salle just needs to hold him for a little longer. They've done a great job on defense, stopping this gross team, and they execute everything perfectly on offense.
As Lucas Summer checks in for the Pilots, Gerald Gordon will take a seat. A little bit of miscommunication there. Welsing didn't have anybody to pass it to as Brandon Johnson, it'll go right out of bounds. And it looks like that was last tipped by Grove. So Morochek will inbound once again. He's got Brandon Johnson on the north side. And Johnson finds Morochek in the corner. Thought about it. Step back 3 off just the side of the rim. And Summer trying to come away with it. So a little dogfight there between Summer, Welsing, and Locke. Out on the Pilots. This time Phillips will inbound it. And West will give it back to Phillips now. Phillips finds Mr. Keon Jenkins out to West once again. West guarded by Welsing. Finds Jenkins for the easy putback. Simple enough for Groves right there as Brandon Johnson will bring it up. Lays it up. Nearly a response there. Harlan Gibbs at the rebound. And that's going to be a foul called on Brandon Johnson. And I believe that is his 5th. So Brandon Johnson has officially fouled out of the game. Mario Jesu will take his place.
Something you definitely don't want to see happen.
And West will try the long 3. He's been on fire this 4th quarter. Couldn't get it to go. Gibbs with the rebound, tries finding West. Instead it's Jenkins. West will try it again, and he travels. Carried it again. Turnover. Groves. Pilots have been doing a great job today, forcing all these turnovers. Definitely not what Groves was intending to do. As Jesu trying to get out of traffic, a little bit of a pressing as Bryce Hutchinson goes up for it, but can't get it to fall. However, there was a foul call on, looked like it was number 32, Keon Jenkins. That's his 3rd. as Hutchinson's first free throw is no good. Pilots have been taking care of business, not losing their lead too much there. Groves went on a little bit of a run, which the Pilots responded. Definitely not as close as they would have liked, but at the end of the day, they have their lead, which is all that matters to them, as Hutchinson unfortunately goes 0 for 2. And Phillips comes away with it, stolen right away by Welsing, and they are going to call a foul. That will be his 4th. So Welsing now in deep foul trouble, and with still a few minutes left, anything can change. Phillips to inbound, gives it to West. Welsing, even though he's got 4 fouls, still playing strong defense, as that will be out on him, and it will stay with Groves. Pilots hoping not to lose 2 people due to foul trouble. As Phillips inbounds it to West. Turnaround hook shot, no good. Welsing with the rebound. Immediately gets out of the double team. Takes it, finds Gordon in the corner for 3. Just couldn't get it to go. And Josh Phillips will come away with it. One-on-one against Welsing. Welsing didn't make too much contact there. Harlan Gibbs with the putback. 52-39 Pilots with 3 minutes to go in this game.
Groves definitely trying to find some momentum here as we wind down.
And that'll get you some momentum. Another steal by Josh Phillips there. Welsing couldn't try and block it. Would be on the verge of his 5th foul there. And Phillips put some points on the board for Groves. As Summer gets double teamed, and that is going to be a foul called. Look like that's going to be on... That will be on Gianni Locke. That is his 4th foul, on the verge of foul trouble there. As Lucas Summer checks back in as Mario Jesu takes a seat. .241 left in this 4th quarter as Gerald Gordon takes it off the inbound of Braden Morocek. Back to Morocek. Morocek with a 3 attempt and couldn't get it to go. Hutchinson saves it right into the hands of Chase Reed. He's back in the game for Groves, and Reed threw a long pass, and Morocek's going to let that roll right out of bounds. Well, the varsity team has come out of the locker room. They are ready to storm this court. However, they got to wait 2 more minutes of this JV basketball game. 11-point lead for the Pilots as Hutchinson intending Summer for the layup. Gets it stolen away by Locke, and Locke is going to go from baseline to baseline. The layup is good. Count it. And 1.
Groves is making something happen here as the clock runs down. They have brought it within single digits.
Yes, they have brought it to within single digits. As we approach 2 minutes now, Groves threatening here. Pilots really got to be cautious with everything now. And the free throw is good. Capping off the 3-point play is Gerald Gordon now has it off Gabe Welsing's inbound. Gordon into a double team, finds Hutchinson. Gives it to Welsing. Hutchinson falls down, but Welsing just lost control of it there. And off to Gibbs, off to Locke, and stolen away by Braden Morocek. He'll just hang on to it, try and draw a foul maybe, and no, he will just go up the court and find Hutchinson, and finds Gerald Gordon. And turns out De La Salle had called a timeout prior to the play happening. This will be a quick timeout. And Andrew, obviously Groves really fighting back here. De La Salle, obviously, I think we all know what they're going to have to do. They're obviously just going to have to keep playing strong defense. I mean, Groves has been finding ways to overcome defense this entire time, so the Pilots really just have to overcome it. Really, that's all they have to do, and hold on for a little while longer.
Yeah, this defense has got to start getting tighter. I mean, this Groves team has really been able to find a way in and make a game come out of the last 3 minutes here. So It's going to be very interesting to see what the Pilots can do.
Couldn't have said it better myself as Braden Morochek prepares to inbound once again for the Pilots. We have less than 2 minutes left to go in this game. Opening night basketball as Morochek inbounds to Welsing. Welsing wide open three-pointer. Just couldn't get it to fall as Chase Reed will come out with the rebound off to Locke. Welsing just got smacked right in the mouth there by Locke. And Welsing shows the crowd and the ref the blood, the tiniest bit of blood that may or may not have been on his hand there. He just got a slight whack in the mouth by Locke.
Definitely don't want to have that happen. Must be painful for sure.
Absolutely. That foul on Locke was his fifth. Number 5's fifth foul. He will be out now. We now have one player on each team that has fouled out. Brandon Johnson of the Pilots. And just a quick cleanup with the ref and Mr. Gabriel Welsing. 1:36 left to play, 8-point game. Anything can happen now. Pilots just need to conserve time with the ball. Morochek inbounds to Welsing and a couple passes in between them. And Welsing had a chance for another open three, decided not to use it. And Morochek gives it back to Welsing. Morochek and Welsing practically playing hot potato here. As it looked like it went out of bounds there. Welsing may have stepped out or he may have dribbled it and touched the out of bounds line. Either way, it's Groves' ball and Phillips will inbound it right to West. And Phillips will give it back to West for the three. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound by Kent Cooper, snuffed out by Hutchinson. Exactly what the Pilots needed as we approach 1 minute. Bryce Hutchinson comes up with a crucial block for the Pilots, and although it's Groves' ball, that may or may not have just sealed the game. However, a lot can happen in 1 minute as that one will be out on, looked like that was out on Joseph West.
1 minute and 4 seconds remaining. We'll see what Groves can do. Make a final comeback.
Correction, that was out on Gerald Gordon. Phillips will inbound it to West. West thought he had a foul. Turns out it wasn't. Great defense by Hutchinson down low. Finds Kent Cooper for the three. Just couldn't get it to fall. And Harlan Gibbs stepped out of bounds while he had the ball. That is a turnover by Groves, 51.6 seconds. I think the Pilots defense may have all but sealed it there. As Morochek inbounds to Summer. Now De La Salle just trying to run the clock out. Welsing had the shot for a three, but he's just ticking time off. Lucas Summer not even going to take a shot there. Pilots just running clock off. And a foul will be called on Kent Cooper, it appears. That is his first foul. Kent Cooper has been nearly blemish-free this entire game. .6 seconds remain as Lucas Summer was the Pilot who was fouled there. He will get 2 shots.
See if we can just seal the game right here.
Gets one to fall. You see that smile on his face. He knows it. Entire Pilots team staying back to play immediate defense if required, but if he is able to sink this free throw, it will definitely put this game away. Cannot get it to fall, however, and West now gets the rebound out to Phillips now. They don't have much time left. They better get the shot up soon. As Phillips still trying to find an opening. Finds West. West chucks up a miracle three that somehow goes in, and that will be a timeout called by Groves. So with that three-pointer, that puts Groves within 6 with 17 seconds left in the game. We will step aside. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 17.3 seconds left to go in game 2 of our triple header, I guess you could call it, at the Bill Fox Gymnasium as Braden Morocek inbounds to Gerald Gordon. Back to Morocek. They'll just play hot potato with that as Gordon will run out the clock, but he's fouled. That will be a foul on Josh Phillips. That will be his third. Phillips committed the foul to stop the clock. And Gordon will go to the free throw line. So great job by the Pilots late in this game to just pile on points to put this Groves team away. First free throw is up and good. That will put the Pilots up by 7. Second free throw is up. Second free throw is good as Phillips will take it to West. West will try and put up a 3. Won't go. And Cooper will give it to Phillips. And that is the game. Pilots walk away with a near close victory. Final score 55-47 in favor of the De La Salle Pilots. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful afternoon. We will see you in 15.